Ain't nobody like lettuce that much.
Welcome, everybody, to the Bob and Katie Show.
I'm Katie.
And I'm Bob. So I think I might have a story that I either didn't share with you a long time ago, or I just forgot to mark it off.
Forgot to mark it off?
Yeah. So in my phone...
What does that even mean? In
my phone, I have like these, I don't even know what this app is called, reminders. So I've got like a little tab, and it's just called podcast topics. Like if I'm out in the world and I go, oh, that's something we should talk about. Oh, okay. I'll just make a little note.
I thought when you were like, I'm not sure if I shared this with you a long time ago. In my mind, I'm like, this should have been a story you told me like before we got married, and it just
there was this girl,
mind. And I'm like, where is this going right now?
I have a fourth child.
That's not even funny.
So I had grabbed my phone today, and for the first time in a long time, I decided I was going to add some stuff in there, and I opened it up, and there were 2 topics that were in there. And I know they were from a long time ago. So much so that one of them, I don't even know what it meant.
What does it say?
So the first one says crickets and homeless people. And I have no idea why I wrote that.
Yeah.
So anybody ever finds my notebooks or my phone after I die, they're going to be like, this guy was out of his mind. So the next one was Bob farts, trees giggle. And I know exactly what that was. And there's no way that we did an episode and I didn't talk about this. This happened probably 2 years ago, maybe a little over 2 years ago. Not much longer than that, though, for sure. I was at work, and I was going through this phase, much like I am now, but more successful now, that I was going to try to do, like, extra activity and be healthy. And during my lunch breaks at work, I would go walking. Okay? You following me?
Yeah.
Okay, you just look at this blank stare on your face. So, I'm walking, right? And you forget those Walmart farts is what your mama calls them?
Oh my God, yeah.
And I'm back behind the building where I work. And it's like the building, then like a little road. It's not like a public road. It's just like a pass through sort of. And then a pass through and then the trees. Okay. And I felt a little bubble gut coming on, but I looked around, there's nobody there. And I was like, okay. And I farted, and it was kind of loud. It was loud. And I immediately heard, and I look around and I don't see anybody. So then I'm like, oh, and I farted again. And then I heard somebody laugh, just like that. And it turns out that in these woods was a couple tents with I guess there was some people living there, and I didn't see them.
Like homeless people?
I guess. I'm assuming so. So yeah, I was back there walking.
So the homeless people were laughing at you.
Yeah, we're laughing at me farting, walking around the back of the building. Like, that's how loud it was. Did I ever tell you that story?
Not that I remember. Like, so how far away were they?
So probably 30 feet. It wasn't very far. I mean, think of like a normal road, like a back, what is it called? Like a backwoods road, like about that wide. Like 2 cars could go side by side, but that's it.
Okay.
So it was that road, and then there was the trees. So it wasn't far at all, but they were in the trees laughing at me.
I mean, I probably would have laughed at you too.
Can that be that's my wow, that's sad?
No.
I mean, it's a
no.
I don't have another one.
Well, you better come up with something.
I sat at the sink the other night and ate cheese out of the cheese grater.
Like you picked it out?
Yeah. Because like when you grate.
How old was it? Was it like fresh? Like you had just grated cheese, or was it for like a couple hours?
No, it's probably like 30 minutes.
Because cheese,
it got a little hard.
Yeah, whenever cheese sits out, it changes.
Right.
It gets hard. It turns dark. Gets a little crunchy, but not in a good way.
It wasn't that far. It was like it had maybe sweated a little bit. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
But it was still flimsy, so it was good.
But it didn't reach the crunchy stage.
No, and the kids weren't bothering me. They were in the living room and they weren't coming in there. And I just sat there and I just kind of like reached my hand inside the grater and I just picked some out and ate it. And then I picked some more out and I was cleaning it.
What a lot of people probably What
did
a
you
lot
have a
of
stroke just now? You've been doing that a lot lately.
I couldn't get my word. I'm like so tired right now. What a lot of people probably don't realize is that to eat cheese in peace around our house is a gift. Because our children, they're like, especially the girl child, they're cheese addicts, man.
Yeah. It's insane.
I was actually making them grilled cheese for lunch today because Reagan started asking me at breakfast if she could have a cheese sandwich for lunch. And like they periodically will just go in the refrigerator and go, they'll be like, Mommy, let me check and see if we have any more cheese. Just to make sure. Just make sure there's cheese in there. But anyway, I'm making grilled cheese and they both started flipping out because they were like, I want cheese in my hand. I want cheese in my hand. Like it wasn't good enough that I was making them grilled cheese sandwiches. They also wanted cheese on the side. Like they wanted their grilled cheese with a side of cheese.
Man, I think I'm telling stories over and over again. I went to lunch with a bunch of people at work and we're all, you and I are on this diet. We went to Buffalo Wild Wings and they had like this lunch special and there was a salad. It was a grilled chicken salad. So I was like, okay, I'm going to get that. But it was one of those specials where like you get the main course and then you pick a side. But the sides were like fries, onion rings.
All those wonderful, delicious things that we're not
potato soup.
Partaking in.
Yeah. And then a side salad. And I was like, oh no. So I had to choose a side salad. And like,
so you got your salad with a side of salad.
So the lady comes over and she goes, what do you want to get? And I said, I want to get the grilled chicken salad. And she goes, what about your side? And I said, I want to get the side salad. And I saw everybody at the table just kind of slightly turn. Because you know when you're ordering food.
This man must really like salad.
So, when you're ordering food, everybody at the table is going to be real nosy. They're all, because everybody's always
like, oh, that might sound better.
Dang, I should have done that. And nobody at that table thought that.
Like, I'm not getting my
nobody at that table thought, I should have done that. Not one person.
No.
And then it gets better. I'm like super motivated. I've lost a lot of weight and I'm like, I just want to keep doing more and more things. And the salad comes and the chicken, I tasted it first. Chicken was really good. So I was like, I think I don't have to put dressing on the salad. Like if I just have a piece of chicken with every bite, it'll have plenty of flavor and I'll save some calories.
That's too much.
So
that's too much, Bob.
So I start eating the salad with no dressing and people are looking and they're like, something's wrong. Something's wrong with him.
And this man just wants some leaves. Bob just turned into a rabbit.
Be rabbit. I lost myself in that salad. Now also on the salad, they had fresh, like grated Parmesan cheese. Like not flakes. Like, can you come back with me?
Sorry.
Come back. I'm trying.
Like I lost myself in that salad. Like I wish you talked that way about me. You had love in your eyes when you're talking about the salad with no freaking dressing on it. Ain't nobody like lettuce that much.
Now, they had this Parmesan cheese, right?
Did they grate it at the table? They don't do that at the table.
I don't even know if it was Parmesan cheese. It was like flakes. It was like big flakes. I think it was Parmesan.
Yeah, it sounds like Parmesan.
Let me tell you what, this cheese.
Like the look on your face. I can't even take it.
Oh my God, the cheese was good. Okay. So like every forkful I had of that salad had wonderful taste. It didn't need the dressing.
I don't know about that.
So then I had my side salad, right? And I was like, can I get some more of that cheese on the side salad? And then she put more cheese on the side salad. And then I was like, now.
Like this poor man. This poor man with his salad with a side of salad and no dressing.
I said,
please have some cheese.
I said, now can I have a box? Because I'm taking this one home. I had to get some more of that cheese first. Now,
they probably thought you were so weird.
So I get my salad, right? And I go back to work.
Your waitress went home and talked about you.
Oh, it's okay. People talk about me all they want to. So I get my box and I go back to work. And then when I leave work that day, now I've got this side salad with no dressing, no chicken. It's just
a box of lettuce.
It's a box of lettuce and cheese.
Salad remnants.
And I leave Myrtle Beach and I'm headed back home and as I go past Shiloh, I swing into the Walmart. And I remember what I got that night, but then we had the rotisserie chicken and I bought that $5 rotisserie chicken, that like pre-cooked chicken.
We had salad.
I got home, I opened up my box and cut some of that chicken up and put it on there. Ate that salad without no dressing. And it was really good. It was really good. But the cheese, that's what put it over the top.
That's where our children get it from, apparently. Like, the way you were talking about this cheese.
I love some cheese. Can that be my wow, that's sad for the week?
Your salad with a side of salad?
Yeah, I'm like at that and I ate cheese out of a cheese grater. Does that count?
I'll allow it.
Can I talk about cheese a little bit more?
I'm sure.
You bought some sliced cheese from Walmart, and it wouldn't Kraft?
Oh, yeah. I got the Walmart brand.
Okay.
Like the sliced, individually wrapped American cheese to put on. We were making burgers on the grill.
I am all about off-brand stuff. I like shopping at Aldi's. Like my new favorite thing, it's not new. I've been doing it for a couple months now. They're the Red Thunders. They're just like Red Bulls, but they're Red Thunder, and they're $2.49 for a pack of 4, where I normally pay $2.49 for 1. So I don't mind that things are off-brand. Don't buy this cheese because it ain't cheese. I don't know what it is, but it's not cheese.
It didn't melt.
And that's how I know it ain't cheese, because I put on the burgers over a flame and it did not melt. It just turned like to wax. Like, I think that cheese is made out of yellow candle and powdered flavoring. It scared me.
It's probably not healthy to eat something.
No, I'm just saying.
Consume it. Put it in your body.
Yeah.
When it won't even melt.
If I set flames to cheese and it doesn't melt,
something wrong.
There's no way that anything inside my body is going to break that cheese down. I burn it with fire. Like, I put fire on it and it didn't melt.
When you pooped it out, it was like chemically the same. Molecularly, whatever. It was the same.
Yeah, it was just a different color.
Your body probably got no nutrients from it whatsoever.
What about you? What's your sad story?
My sad story, it's very similar to my Wow, That's Sad story from last week.
Well, I would imagine, since your life is here in the house with the kids, your stories are going to stay pretty similar.
I don't even know how to take that right now. Anyway, so I was watching TV earlier today, and I don't know how, but it got turned on to like this channel with infomercials. I think the kids accidentally turned it, and it was for some grill, like indoor grill. Mm-hmm. It was really cool. They're showing all the different stuff, and I don't know why I'm sitting there watching it. Like I'm feeding the baby, just sit there watching this infomercial, and they start making pancakes.
That's why you sent me that text message when I was at work.
Oh my God!
I'm at work and I'm like working my tail off, and I get a message that says,
"I want some pancakes real bad."
Yeah, I want some pancakes real bad, and I'm like, I'm at work. First of all, we're on a diet and we're not eating pancakes.
I know. I've never craved pancakes before, but you go like a month and a half without having carbs, like not a single piece of bread, bagel, nothing. You will crave things like pancakes or cereal when you're walking down the cereal aisle of the store. Weird things that I've never craved in my life. I'm like, oh, that looks good. They made blueberry and chocolate chip. And I was like, oh my God.
It's like sex.
Oh my God.
If I go like 4 or 5 days and like you walk in, I'm like, oh yeah. Just like them blueberry muffins you was looking at.
No, it's pancakes.
Pancakes. Yeah.
And I was like, at that point, I was like,
you my pancake, you know that?
At that point, I was like, this is ridiculous. I have to turn this right now.
Just sit in the chair salivating over.
I know. I was like, I'm torturing myself.
But you lost some more weight, though. You've done good.
Yeah, I've lost.
That's motivation, right?
16 pounds.
That's awesome.
I have a lot more poundage to go.
How much does Reese weigh?
I'm not sure.
It's right around 16 or 17 pounds, right?
No, he weighs a little more than that.
Yeah.
He's probably around 20.
Well, I mean, that's close to what you've lost. Think about how heavy he is when you pick him up.
I know.
It's crazy.
He's heavy enough now, like, whenever I carry him up the stairs, if I go real fast, I get to the top, my legs are, like, burning. I'm like, God.
Can you please not fall down the stairs while I'm at work with my baby?
No, I'm not gonna fall.
It's your fault.
Yawning?
Yeah.
I'm tired.
I'm tired, too. Find your laugh. I'm just playing.
I was like, oh, we're done?
No, not yet. Patreon.com/ Is it time for that yet? Should we wait? We should wait, right?
No, you don't start it now.
Okay, patreon.com/ The Bob and Katie Show. If you enjoy listening to us talk about nonsense, babies, poop, and that sort of fun stuff, then patreon.com is for you. For as little as $1, you can unlock 14 bonus episodes, a ridiculous video of Katie winking, which is, it's the best thing in the community. Absolutely the best thing for now in the community. $1, people. $1.
You know, I don't think we've had a good poop story recently, have we?
We just talked about cheese poop.
Oh, yeah.
What is that? Okay, now the Patreon episodes, we tend to try to do things differently than what we do on the regular show. Like, we have a little something special. And we've covered like some documentaries, and there's another one coming out. And I remember we heard the advertisement, and you looked at me and you were like, we got to do that.
Man, I don't even remember.
What was it?
I have no idea. I remember looking at you going, we need to watch that.
Dang, I can't remember. Anyways, we'll probably figure it out. There'll be a 15th. We actually already have a 15th episode recorded, and I haven't edited it yet. It's only going to be like 20 minutes, but we'll throw it up. It'll be fun. A little drive to the store. You can knock it out and have some extra Bob and Katie Show material.
Right now, we got to watch the Olympics, though. The opening ceremonies was tonight.
Yeah, it was a wonderful way for me to get some sleep.
I love opening ceremonies in the Olympics.
I don't.
What is wrong with you?
Like, let's watch all these people walk in a line. It doesn't appeal to me. Like, I just
but
don't
like, you get to see all the athletes representing our country. It's a big deal. It's like the whole entire world.
I get to see all of them represent the country when they're doing whatever it is they're supposed to be doing. When they're skating, when they're playing hockey, when they're, you know.
I don't know. I always feel so patriotic when like Team USA comes out. I'm like, oh yeah.
Is that where you were standing up, singing, and have your hand on your heart and stuff? Woke me up. I was like, come on, man. So what's your favorite Winter Olympic event?
Figure skating.
Is it?
Yes. I wanted to be a figure skater whenever I was a kid. Now, granted, I've never ice skated in my entire life, but I would pretend that I was a figure skater right out in my yard.
That must have been fun to watch.
Oh, I'm sure it probably was. I used to always watch the Olympics with my grandma, like every Olympics. I ended up watching my grandma. And figure skating was just my favorite thing. I thought it was awesome.
I enjoy the figure skating. I think it's really unique. It's the couples I like the most, but what I want to see makes me a bad person.
You want to see them fall down.
Not only do I want to see them fall down, there's a specific move that I see them do all the time that I'm like, that's the one that I want to watch it fold like a chair. When the guy will like lift the girl up, and he's like basically holding her by her butt up in the air. Just like holding her with one hand.
So you don't only want to see people fall. You want to see like dude drop her.
Yeah.
That is terrible.
I don't want her to get hurt.
Could you imagine how bad that would hurt? That's ice, Bob. Jeez.
Yeah. It would hurt for sure. I mean, I don't want anybody to get hurt, but like a part of me is like, that's going to make this real exciting. My
thoughts when they're doing all this funky like jump, spin, and let's land back down on like one little blade on some ice. My thoughts is, how many times do they have to practice that, and how many times do they bust their behinds before they got that down pat?
I don't know. You just don't see it a lot because they're the best in the world.
Yeah.
Like the other night we were watching the qualifications. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
And the one girl like tripped a little bit and she didn't even fall. And we was like, oh shoot. You know what I mean? Like you get excited. It's like watching a NASCAR race.
No, you got excited. I was like, oh no.
Yeah, I was like, oh no. I was way more excited than you were. You need to watch a NASCAR race. I mean, like, there's a lot of people out there that really like racing, okay? I don't really like racing, but I mean, I like racing. I love it live. On the TV, not so much. But like, when somebody crashes, that has your full attention.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
I remember my first NASCAR race that you ever took me to. I was not really into NASCAR, but it's way cooler in person.
What was the first race I ever took you to?
It was at Darlington.
Okay. Darlington's a rough track, man.
And there was a wreck. And I mean, it was not like right in front of us or anything, but a car caught on fire. And it was like, it was far away, but you could feel the heat from the fire. And I was like, dang.
Yeah. I remember you turned around and looked at me and your eyes were all big. And I was like, oh, yeah. When you go see a race live, it looks different. It feels different. It sounds different. It's a lot like that movie Cars. Remember when we got high definition TV for the first time years ago? And I watched the Cars movie and that opening scene. I was like, this looks so good.
Yeah.
That's how the cars look in real life. Like when you watch it on TV, what you don't see is how shiny these cars are. Mm-hmm. And as
to start off with.
as the race goes, they start to dull out because they're touching each other and rubbing his racing and all that good stuff. But why are we talking about NASCAR? What just happened to this podcast?
I don't know. It's funny though, because Riley and I had a conversation just earlier today. Mm-hmm. He came up to me and I don't know, he started talking about race cars and how race cars were really cool. And I was like, we should talk to Daddy and maybe you can go to a real race one day. And I was like, would you like that? He said, yeah. And I was like, well, I'll go. We'll all go to a race one day.
That sounds like a big waste of money.
Well, Riley's only experience with racing is Mickey and the Roadster Racers.
Yeah, this is a completely different situation. So it's going to scare him.
He goes on this tangent about how when we go to this race, I am going to get the pink car. And I was like, no, baby, you don't get to drive. And then that changed his mind. He was like, I don't want to go.
Yeah, I don't want anything to do with this.
He was like, he thought we were going to take him and it was going to be like real life Mickey and the Roadster Racers. Mm-hmm. And he was like, all right, awesome. And he's planning it out. He's like, I'm going to have this car and you're going to have this car and Daddy's going to have this car. And I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Crushed his hopes and dreams.
Awesome. Patreon.com/The Bob and Katie Show. What an awesome commercial that was. Good job.
I didn't realize we were still... You know, I just sit here and talk.
You know, while we're on it, we have something to announce that is probably too early, but I mean, that's how we roll. We're going to do it anyways. We're getting ready to release our first shirt.
Yeah.
Why is it?
I don't know what you want me to say. T-shirts. You want a t-shirt? We're going to have t-shirts.
So what we're doing is we've got pre-orders from like family and friends. We sort of wanted to make sure that we were going to be able to justify doing all this stuff. And for anybody else that listens, if I haven't talked to you about it, it's not because of your family and it's not because you're friends. It was just kind of like we talked to like real immediate people. You know what I mean? Like I called my mom. I
haven't even told my parents.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't tell your parents?
No, I hadn't even asked them about it.
I told my mom. I was like, "Come on, mommy, you gonna buy a shirt? Mommy, come on, mommy, your boy's trying to become a famous podcaster. You got to buy a shirt." No, so I think what we're going to do is anybody that wants to get one of these shirts, just send us an email to thebobandkatieshow@gmail.com and we'll work it out. If you're in the United States, it's going to be $20. That includes shipping and everything. And once we figure out that that's not enough to cover shipping, then we'll adjust that later. But as of right now, it's $20 and we're going to send it to you.
Yeah, our first order, it's basically going to be like pre-orders. It's going to be a small order of shirts that are basically already sold before we order them. And then we're going to place an order and just have shirts on hand to sell as need be.
The more shirts we can pre-order, the more of like a backlog of shirts we're going to be able to get. Does that make sense?
It does to me.
Okay, so like we're basically going to use the shirts to run itself. So we're going to offer this. Everybody that pre-orders a shirt, you're going to get a super secret podcast. And it's not part of Patreon. And it's only for the people.
Special shirt podcast.
That order the shirts for the first time. And I'm not talking about like a year from now when we have some shirts. You don't get that podcast then. You get it with the first order. So email us at thebobandkatieshow@gmail.com and we'll set it up. It's just probably going to be through PayPal or something like that. I know we're going to have some orders for not in the United States. For anybody not in the United States, send me your address and let me try to figure out what that's going to cost. And we'll go from there. Sound good?
Yeah, sounds like a plan.
I don't want to tell somebody in England that it's $20 and then it costs me $40 to send it.
Yeah, I have no idea what.
I'm not in the game of losing money. I mean, we're not making money, but I'm not in the game of losing money. So tomorrow, your big, beautiful beast man of a husband is going to his first beard competition. Yeah,
but before that, we have a birthday party.
We do. We got a packed day tomorrow. I don't know how I feel about this trampoline venture. So explain to me like what happens, because it sounds like it's not going to be fun.
See, here's the thing, Bob.
Why the huff?
As a parent,
we're not supposed to have fun. We're supposed to be miserable. Is that what you're going to say?
People say, "Hey, come to this birthday party. It'll be fun." But then,
liar.
Your parent brain takes that information and it goes, "What all am I going to have to do? What kind of hell am I going to have to go through to get there?"
Right. And that's what I'm thinking about.
See, in the days and weeks leading up to the birthday party, you have to get a present. Check. That's done. The present is here, and the present is actually already wrapped. Good to go on that. Then you have to make sure all your children are well, because all of our kids have been, well, 2 of them were sick recently. Good to go. Check. And then it's like, okay.
And then what we're going to do is take them into an environment with a whole bunch of other kids.
The night before, I need to make sure
that'll be fun.
I have 6 outfits picked out because, each child has an outfit to wear, and then each child needs a spare outfit.
For when they pee themselves, crap themselves, throw up on themselves, slide across the carpet that has mud on it. But when something like that happens, check.
So 6 outfits.
Yep.
No, not check, because there was clothes that were in the washing machine when I was going to pick out outfits.
Oh.
And so then I was like, dang it, I have to dry the clothes because there's stuff I need in there because Riley has no clean jeans. All of his jeans were in the washing machine. So I'm only not even halfway done picking out the 6 outfits. And then I need to pack the diaper bags because tomorrow's going to be crazier than hell. So you need to have as much done ahead of time as you can. So we're probably going to stay up too late. We're going to get up in the morning. We're going to be tired. We're going to be cranky.
Yeah, it's 1:18 now.
The kids are guaranteed, oh, you have something fun planned for today? Let's wake up and be tired and cranky and ill. So we have to get everybody fed, get everybody ready, and try to get out of the door on time, which never happens. Then by the time we get in the car, you and I are both angry. The kids are all upset and crying because somebody wants a different sippy cup. Or somebody wants a different toy that's
when we
left
let me
in the
talk.
house.
Let me talk. When we leave the house, this happens so much. We'll pull out and you say the same thing. Should we just go back home?
I say that?
Yeah.
Or do you say that?
No, you say that.
I think we both say that.
Because I go, no, we've already done the hard part. The part that makes us angry, that's what we've done already. We're not backtracking.
But then we're going to take them to Defy Gravity.
Yes.
This is going to be our first time there. But it's, indoor trampolines and stuff. Lots of other people. So I'm like, oh, God. So that means us 2 adults have to manage our 3 children plus any other children in our group,
Why do you do that? Why do we have to manage the other children in the group?
Because other people in our group need to help manage our children too.
Nobody's going to help manage our children.
Yes, they will.
We lost a kid the last time we went to one of these birthday parties. You know how mad I got? Sorry, go ahead. Tell your story. What's the purpose of having a podcast if I can't just say what I want to say while you're talking?
I'm tired and I just lost my train of thought. That's all. That's the only reason.
Okay, you said that we had to keep track of the kids, keep track of other kids. It makes me angry and go.
Oh, gosh. And by the time we get home tomorrow night, we're going to be exhausted and angry.
No, because I'm going to a beard competition.
So after the birthday party, after we're all exhausted, the kids have jumped on trampolines and had ice cream and cake and are worn out, then you're going to leave me with all the kids.
Yes, that is the plan.
That sounds like so much fun.
Now, to be fair, just so everybody knows, I just want hey, woman, I'm going to a beard competition. Good luck with the kids. That's where you belong, taking care of the kids and washing dishes. That's not what happened. I asked you, I was like, hey, do you mind if I do this?
No, I told you I didn't mind you going.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean it's going to suck any less for me.
Well, I mean, that's
my pure undying love for you.
Well, I appreciate that. If you could only love me like you love pancakes, we'll be good to go.
I didn't love pancakes. I was lusting over pancakes. That wasn't love. It was infatuation.
Lust and pancakes. That's the episode title this week. So I think that's going to be fun. Not for you. You're going to be miserable.
Like, in my head, I'm like...
We'll try to come up with a plan. We'll try to figure out something that you can do.
It should be fun.
Yeah.
But then, like, reality happens and, you know...
I was talking about me getting away from you guys and going to the beard competition.
Shut up.
I can't shut up. People be sitting here in the silence and, you know.
So, I'm not denying the fact that you have a nice beard. Okay?
Okay.
So, don't take what I'm about to say the wrong way. But I've seen...
I'm not going to win. I know that.
Pictures from these beard competitions, and there's some pretty, like, gnarly stuff.
Yeah. And now, you like that I have facial hair.
Yeah.
You're not a fan of how much facial hair I
I
have.
don't like the length.
Is it not growing on you at all? A little bit?
I would prefer it to be a little shorter.
You didn't answer it right away, so I feel like I'm making headway. Now,
I don't want you to shave it off.
Now, some of those beards we saw would have had something like that.
Like super long?
Like just big and full and amazing. Like if I walked in the door wearing one of those things, wouldn't you just immediately start taking your shirt off? And I'd have to be like, whoa, the kids are in here.
I don't think so.
I think you underestimate the awesomeness of the beard power.
I don't know about that.
You smelled my beard tonight.
I smell your beard frequently. You have more products for your
You just go nose
beard?
in, like you walk up and you're like, that's what Katie does.
Like, I have one product that I put in my hair, other than shampoo and conditioner.
The stuff that lets you not shampoo it for 3 or 4 days. We all heard the story.
No, I use hair mousse in my hair to manage my nappiness.
Mm-hmm.
But no, you have so many products. I mean, like, in your side of the sink, you have way more crap.
I need it.
Than I do.
I need it.
I have the can of air freshener doesn't count because that's for everyone, but it just happens to be on my side of the sink.
To be fair, I have never used that air freshener.
You're just inconsiderate. That's all. Maybe you should use the air freshener.
Maybe.
Greedy. Anyway, I have the air freshener, hand soap. There's a bottle of lotion that just got put there the other day.
Okay. Where'd you get lotion from? Out of the basket? Why don't you put it back? Go ahead, do it. Do it.
What?
You know what? Why you make this weird for? Make the joke.
What joke?
Come on.
I'm not putting lotion in the basket.
I gotta take you to the water and stick your face down in it so you drown and drink it at the same time?
I thought the joke was already made.
All right. What else now? What else you got on your side of the sink? We've had this conversation before. You always give me a hard time.
Yeah, that's all that I have on my side. Then there's the shared space in the middle where there's our toothbrushes and the toothpaste and then your side.
Yes.
You have so much stuff on your side.
I know.
How many items do you have on your side right now?
I don't know, maybe 6 or 7 that matter.
And then I have to pick them up and move them every time I clean the bathroom.
Oh, yeah.
And then now you have special wash for your beard.
No.
Yes, you do. It's a little blue bottle. It's sitting on the same shelf as my razor in the shower right now.
Now, look, you're trying to make me look ridiculous. And you know the story behind the little blue bottle of beard wash. It came free with some stuff that I ordered. I've never ordered beard wash before.
It did, but were you or were you not talking about...
I don't want to talk about it anymore. I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Homemade beard wash just earlier this evening.
That's because it's so expensive, but it smells delicious. It's good. Not delicious. Delicious was the wrong word. It smells really good. I've had this epiphany. When you go to Walmart, or wherever it is that you buy your smell goods, like body wash and that sort of stuff, as a guy, the smells are different, but they're the same. And I've noticed that. It's this fake good smell. You know what I mean? I can't explain it, but I've noticed and I'm paying attention. I'm awake. My My eyes are open. I can see that.
You've seen the light.
They're screwing with us. Like when you go smell deodorants, right? They all have different smells, but if you really smell it, you can tell it's just a fake smell. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not really rubbing citrus under my armpits.
You know what I mean. But all of the man products, the Old Spice, the Gillette, the Right Guard, all of that stuff, it has that same background. You know?
Think so?
It has that, like when you smell a man stuff, you go, that's a man smell. You know what I mean? Like you smell it. It's got that same background and everything. And these companies that make this, you know, the beard wash, the oil, it's a different smell. It's more natural. Like when I smell the beard wash, I go, that smells like a man. Like that's a man smell.
You are so passionate about this, right? And it's like almost time for an intervention.
Why? Because I cleaned my beard? Because
no, just your overall amount of beard products.
But here's the thing. You don't understand what it's like to have a beard of this magnificence. Especially mine. My beard grows like pubic hair. Like it's real, is the word coarse? Is that the word? Like you see some people that have a beard and it's wavy. You know what I mean? Like it's wavy. Well, mine's not. Mine's real coarse. It's like pubic hair. Now, what your body does when it gets this long is your body has to grow the hair. It has to protect the hair. So naturally what this dry hair does is it pulls all the oil out of your face. Okay? When you got a big beard and it's pulling all the oil out of your face gets real itchy. It gets dry. It flakes and it's bad. So that oil takes care of it.
This sounds like a commercial.
I'm not selling any beard oil.
But
I'm keeping all my beard oil.
The justification level, it makes it sound like a commercial.
Now, the beard balm, that's because I can style it. So that one I'll give you.
And how many different beard balms do you have?
I have 2. I have the one that I bought me. Go count them right now. Because you're thinking about that third one. It's gone. I used it all. Only got 2. I have the one that I bought me, and then I have the one that you bought me. So get off my sack.
You know what? I don't even care how many products you use. I just don't want them sitting on the counter all the time.
Fair enough. I've been doing good about my socks,
I'll get you a basket. Right? You can put them in the basket.
Okay. You can give me some lotion?
Sounds like you need some. Your dry, itchy face.
I'm not putting lotion on my face.
That's a whole different commercial.
Yeah. It puts the lotion on its skin. So we've talked about poop, fake cheese, NASCAR, Olympics, beard products. We've done pretty good for having not had a lot to talk about when we sat down. You're pretty, you know that? I should take you on a date sometime.
Yeah, you should.
I may get some condoms though. We have no more kids.
Oh my God.
What? We've been married over 10 years. Can I just be real with you? I don't gotta do all that fake stuff. You know what I mean?
You can be real with me.
Okay.
Not everybody.
Oh, was that too much? Was that too much information?
That might have been too much.
We talk about our kids all the time. They know. Everybody knows. Everybody knows. We're all adults here. Except for, you know.
The ones that aren't.
Yeah, except for the ones that aren't. That's how the world works. What do you want me to say?
How are you going to go talk about taking me on a date and automatically your mind jumps to condoms? Like, you think I'm going to put out on this date?
Well, maybe not at like the movie theater.
You're just going to automatically assume?
Yeah. I'm going to take you to the Dollar Theater and the Burger King, baby. It's going to be great.
Oh, my God.
Remember what we used to do when we were younger? Like, we didn't have money. We would just go downtown and walk. You know how dangerous that was?
Mm.
We used to see them big rats. Them freaking wolf rats. They weren't rats. They were possums and wild animals and stuff. Homeless people.
And we enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was great.
Because we weren't at home.
Right. I didn't have a cell phone then. Like, my mom would be like, be back by 11. And I wouldn't be back by 11. And like when you watch TV and there's like a teenager and the parent's like, make sure you're back here by 11. And then the kid's late. How does it always happen? The kid sneaks in, opens the door, creak.
One of the parents are waiting up.
And like the parent's sitting in the dark in that chair and the kid tries to sneak by and they turn the light on. Poof. Right? That's not how it worked in my family. At 11 o'clock, my parents will lock the house down and go to sleep.
So, did your parents not allow you to have a house key?
No, I didn't have a house key.
They're like, don't give him a key. Just if he's late, we'll lock his behind out.
I came home one night. It was me, you, Victoria, and there probably was some other people. And I was well after my curfew. And I go to the door, and it's locked. And I was like, oh, God. So there was these 3 little windows. And I used to sneak out those windows because they would stay unlocked. She locked those windows.
Mm.
And Bob had to sleep on the porch that night in the cold.
Oh, my gosh.
It wasn't cold. I mean, like, if it had gotten too miserable, I'd have woke somebody up, you know? But, like, my brain was like, do I sleep on the porch or do I wake my dad up when he's got to work the next day? So I was like...
You sleep on the porch.
Yeah, you sleep on the porch. And my parents were smart. That was punishment enough. It didn't change anything.
No, whenever I got home late, which only happened, like, a couple of times, and it was never, like, severely late.
Mm-hmm.
But whenever I got home late, oh, my God, you best believe my mama was sitting up. And we had to have a chat about why I was late, why I couldn't let her know that I was late, who I was with being late, where I was at being late.
I want to know where you were, who you was with, and what you were doing with them.
Yeah, like she wanted all the details about why Katie wasn't home on time.
Like, what if your mom was like, you know, going off on you sort of? You know, where were you at? What if you just like, because you were a good girl growing up.
I was.
But like, what if you lied? What if you were like, I had sex for the first time tonight?
Oh my God.
Your mom would have a heart attack. And yes, I know that. Have we ever told the story?
I don't want to talk about it.
I can't tell the story?
No. I know where you're going with this.
Can I tell on the Patreon page?
Maybe.
Come on. This is such a good story.
Oh my God, no.
Patreon.com/The Bob and Katie Show. Can I tell the story on the Patreon page?
Maybe on the Patreon.
Because nowhere near, we only got 13 patrons right now. Nowhere near as many people were here. God. And your family's not one of them.
I don't know. We'll have a discussion.
Can we just give them a hint as to what it's about?
I think you already have.
We'll just say that Katie's mama called me and we had a conversation. And we'll talk about that at patreon.com/The Bob and Katie Show.
God. You know, I think I have notes in my phone also.
Where's your phone?
Like from a long time ago. Like along the same lines that you have.
Yeah?
Yeah, hang on.
Oh, go get it.
Let me go get my phone. Oh, this is kind of recent. Oh, we already talked about all those things. Alrighty. Well, I don't have what I thought I had. It must have gotten deleted.
So you didn't really have notes?
No, I thought...
Because we were all very excited.
I'm sorry. Sorry.
Now we're going to have to deal with me coming up with some stuff that is boring.
Oh, jeez.
You really don't have nothing?
No, I don't. I thought I had something here. I didn't.
Well, I got a plug if that's okay. Is that okay?
I guess.
It's your show too. You tell me what to do.
What if I said no?
I'll probably do it anyways. I'll edit it in afterwards. I had a conversation tonight with Mike from MXPX, and he made me feel really stupid.
You're just wanting to name drop.
I name dropped the same person over and over and over again. No, we were talking about audio stuff. He was helping me with the setup that I'm doing. So anyways, he helped me out a whole bunch. So I wanted to give a little plug for some shows he has coming up. March 2nd and 3rd in Philadelphia. And this is going to be, it's just Mike doing acoustic stuff, which is really good. I bought you his acoustic album. Do you want to talk to me at all?
What are you talking about, like Tumbledown?
No, just Mike. Just doing acoustic stuff.
Did you say you bought it for me?
I bought you an acoustic album. The MXPX acoustic album.
Oh, yeah, it was MXPX. It wasn't just Mike.
Right. Well, I
was like, what are you talking about?
It's basically the same thing. It's, it's just acoustic set. And it's going to be at the Iron Gate Theater in Philadelphia. So it's March 2nd and 3rd. Now, he has a comedian opening for him named Joe Sib. Super funny guy. I heard him and Mike talking about like family a while back. I guess Joe Sib's got like kids and stuff. I think you would like it a lot. I'll like check it out sometime. Can you put your phone down and have a podcast with me? Because everything is really awkward right now. Like I'm.
Oh, I know. And I love it because like you're sweating, man.
I am. Oh, you know what? Forget it. I don't need you.
Yes, you do.
Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, March 2nd and 3rd. I'm going to keep talking. You could at least say something. You could talk. You can say things. You love MXPX.
Are we going?
Do you want to?
We can't go. We can't go to Philadelphia.
Why would you ask something like that?
I don't know. What else did you want me to say?
I don't know. We could go.
Good luck,
I mean,
Mike.
we could make
break a leg.
We could make very unresponsible choices and go. I get it. I get us in. We get into the show, no problem. I got the hookup. March 2nd, 3rd, Philadelphia, MXPX. Not MXPX,
No,
Mike Herrera, and Joe Sib. Good show. Not Joseph, Joe Sib. Somebody should go check that out. He's on Twitter at Joe Sib, S-I-B. So, good guy. How are we going to end the show? What do you want to talk about? You said you had notes.
But I don't.
You know what I want to talk about?
What?
If anybody noticed, we changed our artwork up a little bit. I think it's great. I'm going to turn the mic off if you don't start talking to me. Why are you leaving me hanging so much?
Oh, I thought you were still talking. You just said, I think it's great. I was, and then you just stopped.
I wanted you to be like, yeah, I think it's great too.
Yeah, I like it.
But we did artwork based on Silence of the Lambs because we just didn't know what to do, and we thought it'd be cool to like just do like some reenactments of really like famous stuff.
To steal their ideas
because we don't have good ones of our own. When we are in charge of ideas, we sit around and talk about NASCAR and poop. That's what happens, and then awkward plugs from a famous person.
I'm like, I don't know what's wrong. I'm really tired. Like
you couldn't even say I'm really tired. Like everybody's gonna be like, this guy forces her to stay up all night.
No, like I'm that kind of tired where like my brain is not working quickly enough.
You should have had a Red Bull with me. I'm over here moving around. My eyes are darting back and forth.
And then on top of being really tired, you know, it's been a long day with kids. I worked out for like 40 minutes. And then whenever you got home, I went on a run.
They're back to talking about the diet again.
Well, I don't usually do like 2 separate workouts in one day. I'm not in that good a shape, so it took a lot out of me.
I don't know, baby. You got a lot of shape. I like your shape.
A lot of shape.
I'm sorry. I interrupted you. Keep talking.
Oh, no, that's all. I apologize. I know I'm like not as quick thinking and witty as normal. I am just super tired.
All right.
No.
Did we call it a night then? I think at this point, everybody's like, if they don't end it soon, I'm going to shut it off.
Like, please, for the love of God, just end it. I don't know. I feel like we have to talk about like one more thing because I don't know. It's just not a good stopping point.
How about this? Why is everybody eating Tide Pods?
Because people are dumb.
Now, that's okay. I get it. There's dumb people. What's aggravating me? Have you seen the news lately?
About like
people? We are spending time in the government trying to pass a bill for Tide to change their pods to not look so delicious.
I have never looked at a Tide Pod and went
a Tide Pod.
Tide.
You are tired. You're so cute.
I have never looked at a Tide Pod and thought, that looks so good. And I'm drooling over pancakes on TV right now.
Oh, Tide Podcast. That should be the title of the episode. That's clever, right? Now we have to talk about Tide Pods for about 15 minutes to make it relevant.
The Tide Super Bowl commercials are pretty good. It's a Tide ad.
I was in a store the other day and there was like like on the end of an aisle, they had a big setup of Tide and they were going like above and beyond. Tide's taking a big hit right now, I think, because of all this stuff.
We use Tide. I don't use the pods, but.
No, we don't use them at like dinner. Like.
I don't eat it.
Here's my thing. If they're going to change, like if they're going to pass a bill to go Tide has to change the way this looks because it looks like delicious and people want to eat it. What about Dawn dish detergent?
What about everything?
Like when I look at Dawn dish detergent, it reminds me of like Kool-Aid.
The line?
Yeah.
People need to not eat the laundry detergent or the dish detergent because we do use the Cascade.
Yeah.
What are they called? Action packs or something. I don't know.
Don't eat the pods. You will die. Like that should be the catch-all. They should write that on the boxes.
I mean, I say just let people have at it, and if they get sick, then whatever. It's the same reason why I don't think we should have a tag on the hair dryers or the toasters that say don't use it in the bathtub. If you can't figure that mess out, then maybe you deserve what's coming. I don't
know. Somebody's getting tired and angry. I love it. We're going to start podcasting at 3:00 in the morning.
Who the hell decided to start eating the laundry detergent. How did it become a trend? The first person that put it in their mouth should be like, oh, this is really horrible.
This is a bad idea.
Is it like one of those things like, if something smells bad, you're like, oh, this smells horrible. Smell it.
It's like that commercial with the freaking little rodents in the trash can.
The raccoon.
Yeah, he was like, oh my God, this is horrible. You tried. He's like, I don't want to try that. You just said it was horrible. But no, we got a bunch of people.
That's what it is? Like somebody was like, I'm going to eat. Maybe it was a dare. I'll give them that. Maybe it was a dare. And they did it. It was like, oh, this is horrible. You should try it. And it became a thing.
It did become a thing. An outrageous thing.
And I think we've talked about it before, but I'm just saying, I haven't watched a ton of those videos, but I've seen some of the videos of these people eating the Tide Pods, and their face makes me not want to eat it. Just their face alone. And nobody looked like it tasted good.
Well, I just, if someone handed me a Tide Pod, there's nothing in my brain that would make me think anything other than, this is going to be nasty. Now, if I saw somebody do it and they were like, ha, then I definitely am not going to put it in my mouth. I just don't get it.
Well, not only that, but they're too expensive to be wasting like that, okay? Like, y'all need to stop. Your mama's got laundry she's got to do. Don't be wasting the laundry detergent pods.
Right.
Have you seen how much they cost? You need to stop.
Did you think that was the baby?
No, that is not what my baby sounds like.
Oh, there you go. There's Katie's rant. We should really make a segment called Katie's rant where you talk about stuff that you're angry about, because it's so much fun to watch you get mad.
Oh, the things I get mad about is like, it's not even funny. No,
you get mad. Like, I've seen you get mad at stuff before, and I'm like, I think she's joking with me.
Like the time I got mad at you over the way you tore a leaf of lettuce off of the head of lettuce.
Yeah.
I was pregnant. That's all I gotta say. I wasn't in my right mind.
There was a lot of times when you were pregnant that you did some really mean stuff to me. And
what else? What are you talking about?
It's okay. I heal quickly. Like,
no, I want to know. I admit to the lettuce. I was crazy. That was totally uncalled for. And that's probably one of the stupidest things I've ever said in my life. But what else? What else did I do that hurt your feelings or upset you? Or that was so mean?
I mean, I can't think of anything particular.
Oh, you can't think of something? But I was so mean.
You know what? I take it all back. You were glowing and beautiful, and it was the best time of my life.
I was glowing. Pregnancy hormones did my skin fantastic.
Yeah, it did. I believe every word you're saying right now. I agree with it all.
I want to know how I was so mean.
You yelled at me. Never mind. No. You started. Find your laugh.
No. You're going to finish what you were saying. I yelled at you what?
A lot.
No, I did not.
You did.
I don't yell at you.
You can't even say it without laughing.
I don't yell at you a lot.
How often do you yell at me?
I don't know.
Remember the other night when you hit me in the neck when I wasn't looking?
I did not hit you in the neck.
What was that noise you just made? Do it again.
I did not hit you in the neck. You're telling lies on me right now.
Oh, am I?
You farted on my neck once. You did.
Were you sitting on the floor?
Right on it. Like, I felt it. It was on the back of my neck.
Now, to be fair, we had been married for 8 years. So, I mean, I felt like we had reached that point.
Like, that's fair game. So you can just,
at 8 years, I could fart on our neck.
I'm just sitting there on the floor and you can just come over and put your butt on my neck.
And it wasn't like I just did it in your general direction. I put my butt on your neck and farted.
Like your butt was touching me.
Find your laugh. Come on. I'm trying to end it. Find your laugh.
Find your happy.
This has been a Cabcast Studios production. For more episodes and information, visit cabcaststudios.com.